What's up, everyone? This is Ronnie coming to you from Cape Cod. Just going to come to you with a quick little haul video from this weekend's yard sale, flea market, estate sales. Went to a estate sale Friday night. They had a $10 fee to get in early, and believe it or not, this place was freaking packed full of vintage stuff. I don't know enough about it, but it would have been great. There was a lot of stuff. I was overwhelmed, but prices were kind of high. First day, they're trying to get the real serious people that really know what they're talking about in there. So I popped in there, knowing I was going to get a little bit of a preview. And believe it or not, only like 15, 20 people wanted to pay the extra money. So very small house though, full basement, 2-bedroom. So I could see they probably wanted to get the more expensive stuff out of there, I'm guessing. So I got that out of the way. That was my estate sale I wanted to. I went there for a specific item. I was like the 10th person in line. Got there about a half hour early. And I was the second person in the basement trying to get the one thing I wanted. This person picked it up just before me. So I was kind of hurting. I was kind of sad. It was old Standard Oil grease container, probably from, I would say, 1910 to 1920. I love Standard Oil stuff. I collect it, and I wanted it, and I didn't get it. I was going to ask the lady if she wanted to... Shit. I made this live. I just realized there's people watching this. I thought this was private. That's kind of funny. But what was I going to say now? I'm lost for words. But I was going to offer some money, but she took off. I know who she is, so if I see her again, she usually goes to a lot of sales, so I'm going to try to hit her up and see if she's selling it. But Friday, I did pick up 3 items. Picked up this wool, like, cap. It's kind of cool. It's like a hunting cap or a... It's not really... It's hunting cap. It was like a chin strap. It almost looks like an old football helmet. Has this, like... fleece lining, I guess, and it's made by LL Bean. It has this older black label. I've never seen this label, and it doesn't show too well. There it is, LL Bean. I paid $10 for this. I figured I could not lose, and it is really in really good condition. There's a little cracking here, but really excellent condition. I seriously think I can probably get about $100 for this, give or take a little bit of money. That's where I'm shooting for on this. Really cool. Got to do more research on this. Didn't really find too much on that. Let me see here what else we had. I picked up this from my own personal self. Wasn't a huge amount of money in this thing. My wife loves some of these things. This is like a bean crock. Nothing special. Some of these can be worth money, some not. There's some little chips in the top. I paid 10 for this. This is for our kitchen. It says Portland, Maine. We've been up there a bunch of different times. I thought that was really cool. So that's on my shelf right now. I have 2 shelves up here where I put stuff. Unfortunately, they're this way and not this way. And I picked up this advertising slide. It's for advertising back in the old days when they used to use slides to show different things. It's for a Highness company for cleaner cutting saws. I just thought it was cool. I paid $5 for it. And I did look up some of these advertising slides. If you find the right slides, some of these can go for crazy money. There was some of these advertising slides that were, you know what? Let's do a little video share real quick. And let me see here. Screen share, screen. Screen share, will go to eBay. just listed something. We'll get out of there. Advertising slides. Some of these were really worth some good money. Highest first. Let's go to sold. But here was one right here for Winchester store. Another one for Indian motorcycles. Another one for Winchester. You know, it all depends on the advertising. Winchester ones seem to do really well. Maybe I should just put slide. Let's take out the S. I don't think it mattered. But you know, if you get the right one, there's a lot of different other things popping into this thing. This was kind of weird. Glass, Quaker City advertising, good night. It's kind of interesting. And there's a few others. It seems like, you know, you could hit or miss, but it seemed like if you found the right ones, you could actually make some really good money on these things. But you know, found the right ones, you could actually make. Whoops. Okay. So, you know, with that being said, that was the only thing I picked up Friday. I didn't go to any sales Friday in the morning. There wasn't really anything going on, nothing I liked. So yesterday we went, I went to East Greenwich for a community yard sale. They advertised like 100 house yard sale, and there was 2 other community yard sales within a few minutes. So I figured we hit that one early in the morning. Some of them were starting at 7, some of them were starting at 8 o'clock. And we must have been 20, 25 houses. Not all these houses were doing it because it was actually foggy, cold. It was only about 48 degrees in the morning, and cold, wet, raining. I was like, I knew there was something else sometimes. So didn't really find anything. We went to a bunch of them, and it's like baby stuff. I hate community yard sales, but we figured that after there we went into Newport, Rhode Island, and we went to a thrift store, and I want to say it's Kingston, Rhode Island. Found a few different things. Then we drove into Newport. There's a Salvation Army. They were crazy with their prices. They had a leather Coach jacket. They were asking $250 for, and they had some other things. Like in the front, they had like a little section. It was like I almost floored myself when I seen some of the prices they were asking. I was like, all right, I'm not going to be here too much. So, but there was a flea market, vintage flea market. We hung out there. We got there later. Not a lot of people set up to that because it was raining, wet. I did pick up 2 things there. One was a train set. First thing, I get out of my car, and at first I parked in a handicap spot. I didn't notice it. My wife's like, park in a handicap spot. So I got out of that spot. So a little tension going between us, arguing, you know, little husband and wife thing, you know, nothing crazy. Get out of the car, and the first thing that I see is a milk crate full of trains. So I just looked over to see what they were, and it was this Lionel set 8111. It's a newer set. This is plastic. The bottom's metal. It's kind of rusty. It's not rusty, but a little surface rust. It probably would run. It looks very good underneath. It has the whole other set of like 6 other cars. When I looked them up when I got home, they're dirty. I need to at least clean them up a little bit. I left them out actually outside because I didn't want to bring them in the house because the milk crate was dirty. It seemed like something that sitting in a corner of someone's garage or basement for a long time. And the guy does clean outs. I just happened to look at it, and I wasn't really too sure. I wasn't even sure if I was going to ask him yet, seeing what else he had. And he goes, $10, and you can have the whole box. Don't make me go any lower or something. I was like, you know what? $10, I should be able to make my money back. I think I don't clean these up, put them as parts lot. I still think I can get $50, $60 for these plus shipping. This is the only engine, but it does have the complete other 5 or 6 cars, and I think there's a transformer. Depending on the condition of it, I may sell that separately, may sell it with it. Then I picked up this Griswald pan and cover. That's the key. And I paid $20 for it. He wanted $25. This is the cover. Has Griswold, nice big raised stamp on it, on the inside. No cracks or anything. Really clean. This should get me $80+ easily. I always separate these two. Now, the pan was kind of dirty. And the thing I did not see till I got home, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, there's a crack in the handle, right? There's a crack that goes down through here. But this is the Griswold you want to find, the bigger logo one. It's not the slanted one. This is probably, if I remember right, 20s. This logo was like 20s and 30s. Slanted ones are earlier, I believe, if I remember right. Has the heat ring, but the problem is it's cracked. It's cracked all the way through the handle here. Probably a 3-inch crack. So I'm just going to auction this off, believe it or not. I'm going to start at $10. Whatever happens, happens. Somebody gets this for $10 because I really don't know what the price of that. But I'm going to make the money back out of the cover. And the cover of fit. These are heavy. So the easiest way to send these is medium flat rate, actually. Put it, make sure it's bubble wrapped really good. And so got those two things. There wasn't really anything else. It was actually funny that one of the guys I was talking to in line at the estate sale the day before was actually a vendor at the show. I didn't really talk to him. I see him at a lot of shows. He was on the phone. I was going to say, what's up? But I wanted to go at that point. It was raining. I kind of was getting wet. I didn't have my sweatshirt or anything on. T-shirt and shorts, and 48 wet and raining is not really the best thing to do. Went to a estate sale after that. I was looking on the phone, and I have the estatesales.net app on my phone, so I kind of went in figuring out where we were going between there and yard sale treasure map to see kind of where the next step was. I was looking for any sale that was inside possibly, and I came across this older estate sale run by the company. I picked up this milk glass shade. See right here, it's a pretty good size. It's probably, I don't know how big this is. Probably about 16 inches maybe. $15 inches. It has a big fitting on this, as you see here. So probably, I really think I'm going to do good with this. It's no cracks or anything. It has a few two little nicks here on the fitting, but that really is not going to deter the value of this whatsoever. I don't know how to. This is going to be a pain to ship, but it has a nice design to it, as you see right here. Really not sure what I'm going to value this at or what I think I can get out of this, but I will say I'm not going to let it go for anything less than 100. I may try like 250 on it, see if I get any bites or offers. Really not too much out there for that. And then I picked up these pair of shoes at a local flea market by our house in Wareham, and it's so hit or miss going there. We went there later in the day. It was like 5 o'clock. We had lunch, sitting down. We didn't think about really going anywhere. I was like, let's just go. I picked up these shoes. It took me forever to figure out whose shoes they were because I'm not up on all these certain shoes, and they caught my wife's eye. I need a new pair of sneakers. Been busting my balls about shoes a lot lately, and she's seen these and she's like, "Oh, these are right. These are your kind of style shoes." And I'm like, I love flashier shoes, but everything else I wear is kind of like nonchalant. Like most of the summer, it's like flip flops or shoes occasionally, but since we're going to New York in a few weeks, my wife wanted me to look a little better, I guess, So found these. These are Kyle Irvin's shoes, and I had no idea. But I Googled. I forgot who I Googled first basketball player. Guy who plays for Oklahoma City. Can't remember his name. Kevin Durant. Because I'm looking at the signature. I put like a signature on the shoe. I was thinking Kevin Durant. Then I thought James Harden struck out on both of those two. Then I started looking at players with the number 13. And it came up Kyle Irving. And then Nike ID ones. So these are actually ones that you design yourself, like the colors and everything like that. Basically, so they're like the strawberry red, and this literally glows in the dark. This bottom is actually pretty cool. But I paid a lot of money for these because I thought I was going to keep them. I may still keep them, but my foot did not like how this shoe fit. They're brand new. I did pay $45 for these because I knew these are about $150 new. Did research. You could order these, have them any way you want to through Nike ID for $180. Thing is, they don't have these ones, I believe, anymore. And so I'm probably gonna, if I don't like these are probably gonna go up on eBay for about $150. I really don't know, but my wife took pictures of them and they actually glow in the dark. They're actually freaking pretty cool. Go to Brimfield and be using the shoe as a flashlight early in the morning. But that's really it. I mean, these things are just ugly. But I don't know. They're kind of cool in a way. They have this little weird thing. It's a little nick on the back there on one of the points because they were. Supposedly the guy bought out a whole another person that had shoes or someone. I don't remember. He had a bunch of different shoes, but these were the only one my size. These are a 12.5. I wear a big foot. I wear a 12.5, depending on the shoe. So I got to kind of make sure. But yeah, I paid $45 for those. I should be able to flip those for $150. So not too bad. But that was it. I didn't find really that much. Found a bunch of stuff for the States, some thrift stores. Found a few things that thrift stores were kind of picked over the Savers and stuff like that on the way home. So it's like Savers had a sale or something in the week because there was not too much left in the stores. And I hit a few earlier in the week and it was the same way. But yeah, some people in the comment, New York Hustle, what's up, Rudy? Get to see you next month. Hang out with you. Hit some yard sales, New York. Orange Elephant, Brock. Thanks for showing up. Valet Picker, brother. Hopefully see you later this week. Next week. This week. I don't know. But I'll see you guys later. Signing off. So, did okay on some things. That pan kind of, if it was in better condition, no crack, I probably would have got probably $50, $60. And the easiest way to look up, I don't want to break the top now. The easiest way to look up the Griswald pants, they all say Griswald on them, but they all have numbers on the bottom here. And you see this one, it's hard to see, it's 701D. And a lot of them, some are really rare, some are not. Some are more common. The bigger the logo on the bottom there also is better. The smaller logo ones go for a lot smaller prices because they're more recent. They only made them like 1940s and 50s, the smaller logo ones. So, people love these for wall art and stuff like that. So people collect them. So, when you do go to look, make sure they have the bigger logos. And if you really wanted to know more about cast iron pants, I did do a video a while back on them. So, I had a video about it probably last summer sometime. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.